We are gathered here today at this awesome camp really to amplify our voices and to make a stand for what we believe in, the sanctity of life. We are all here because we understand the profound significance of the one life that we have been given. We have one life. We recognize that our role in this life goes beyond our personal ambitions and desires. Our role is to stand up for those who cannot speak for themselves and to uphold the value of every human life. So our mission is to protect the vulnerable and to honor Jesus Christ. The Lord has given us all this brain, this ability within ourselves to go on our own exploratory mission, to go find the truth and what is right and what is true. You all have a decision to make. There are some people in this room that will grow as they're older, and they'll be this light when they walk into a room is when somebody talks about abortion. As you guys get older, the things that are going to be brought to you are even more intense. And you have to have a firm foundation within yourself to be able to stand tall no matter what comes at you in this life. I am not nobody. I am somebody. I am made in the image and likeness of God, and I have the ability through whatever path of relationships and people that I'm around that I can make a difference. I can speak the truth. I can honor God, and I can really respect myself through the process. At the Planned Parenthood that day, they needed some help. They asked her to go into the back room and to help out that day. They were short-handed, so she walks in the back room, and her narrative to the story says that she goes into the very back room, and they point at this thing that looks like a vacuum cleaner. You press this button, you put the stuff in here, and the only way you know when this abortion is processed completely is you're gonna see 5 different things. It was two hands, or 2 fingers, 2 toes, and a skull. And that's where this lady immediately realized, this is not just a fetus. This is not nothing. This is a baby. She immediately quit. And she still speaks today against abortion. Isn't that crazy? To think that we can kill babies, and that's what our society today normalizes. So in the Coliseum, they thought it was normal to do that, to throw Christians in there, and people sit in an arena and laugh at watching people get eaten by lions. And how crazy that is to me today is what people are going to say about our society in the future. They're going to look back at us and say, hey, we're killing babies without thinking about it? You understand what I'm saying? It's insanity. Take the time to learn about issues surrounding abortion, the sanctity of life, and the pro-life movement. Knowledge is power, and understanding the facts and arguments will equip you to be a more effective advocate. Volunteer. Now, even as a young person, there's going to be restrictions, age limit restrictions for certain things, but there are different things you can get involved in. One of the things you're volunteering for probably is this camp. Being a part of a pro-life movement is being a part of a camp or being a part of any sort of thing where you can go out and help and serve others. When does natural life begin? And I'm going to tell you guys something real quick. Natural life begins. All right, has anyone heard of the Shroud of Turin? It's a photographic negative. Like a burst of light. Oh, that's why we got on the shroud. It's a boom. It's a light like this. Do you know what happens in the womb when conception happens? Do you know what it looks like inside of the womb? It's a spark. One thing I want to tell you is that you guys do have power. You might think you're young. You might not even be able to get $20 at the house from mom or dad. You're like, I got no power, I got no money. But you got a voice, and you have a heart. And God made you guys, all of you. If you want to get a hold of the Sheepdog ever, you can look up the sheepdog.org. We help people. So one of my jobs is to use the fruits of the Holy Spirit to help others. We go and help widows that have lost their husbands. We take care of them. Homeless people that don't have a home, we try and put them at a house. You can look at the website. We do all the corporal works of mercy through our site. But mostly I really wanted to speak about abortion because a baby in the womb can't speak for themselves. They can't defend themselves. And I know for a fact that there are babies today, people that are speaking today that make a difference in this world today, that somebody
thought about aborting. It's wrong. I've talked to women also. This is the last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with. I've talked to women that have had abortions. They still cry today, 20 plus years later, about what's my son's baby should have been down for sure. And they made a bad decision at time. But I've never talked to a woman that is still happy about the decision she made. So this is a very serious topic. I thank you guys for all being here today. Let us be guided by our faith, inspired by our convictions, and motivated by the love of humanity. Together we can make a difference, and together we can build a future where life is valued.